It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bucs and the Colts, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Indianapolis Colts. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building: potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Baker going to throw this right away. Flush to his right. He completes it right side to White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 27, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it at the 37. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Richardson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. A first carry for Rachaad White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
We got to be big time now. Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Mayfield. On the left side, a catch by White. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On first down, Richardson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Richardson. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Richardson on 3rd and short. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
It's showtime, baby.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll they'll start at the 25. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go do this thing, baby. So let's go. Whatever it takes. I'm ready to roll.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
Forced out to his left. Dances by him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's go. It's 1 shot at a time, baby. Kick grab. Kick grab. Get it going, baby.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts have moved out in front.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He's got Otten.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
But on those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to the receiver turning to find it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive starts with a run by White.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Mayfield. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. 14 yards that time for number 14.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First down, Mayfield. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air with Richardson. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Colts, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On first down, Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Gay's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And going right back to Pittman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds. Well, scrimmage, so that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
He
put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll go up the middle with White. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side and able to get this to the 31.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Richardson looking to throw this. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On second down, it's Taylor.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
73 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Gets past one man. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield.
Well, this one taken in by Otten.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
To throw, Mayfield.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Mayfield off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Mayfield now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. And that's on the tackle, Braden Smith. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
First down, here's White. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Don't give him enough. Don't give him enough. This is where you step up. It's about that shot.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.